Quick story to start. A billing assistant swapped models overnight during a routine update. For a while it sounded fine, confident, helpful, but then it began inserting incorrect line items and totals into invoices. Customers noticed, support swamped the team, and engineers scrambled to roll back. The fix took days, reputation and revenue took hits. That's the exact incident we'll unpack today and convert into a practical playbook.
Why tell that story first? Because silent failures, model tone shifts, confident but wrong facts, or sudden availability issues erode trust faster than obvious outages. If you rely on AI to suggest or write customer-facing content, a single weird behaviour can ripple into bad invoices, incorrect account changes, or a glut of support tickets.
Here's the big idea: graceful degradation. Think of it like a seatbelt for your AI features. When the model misbehaves, you want predictable, low-friction fallbacks that keep customers safe and the business running. You reduce the blast radius, preserve the outcome your user cares about, and give ops breathing room to repair or roll back without emergency firefights.
Now the playbook. 5 fallback patterns you can copy into product or support flows. I'll give non-technical examples so you can picture how they work in a support or billing context.
Fallback 1. Canned safe responses. When confidence is low, swap the AI reply for a very short, verified, human-approved line. Example, instead of the assistant drafting an invoice explanation, return, "Thanks, we're checking this now and will confirm the invoice total within 1 business day." It's neutral, accurate, and buys time.
Fallback 2, structured partial answers. Only surface fields you can verify. For billing, that might mean returning only validated totals and dates, not free-form line descriptions. So the system suggests the invoice total and tax fields, but leaves the line item descriptions blank until verified.
Fallback 3. Progressive simplification. If the model struggles with a complex generation, switch to deterministic templates or fill in the blanks. Instead of a free-form refund explanation, use a short template the system populates with validated values: customer name, invoice number, refund amount. That reduces variation and keeps voice consistent. Fallback 4. Synchronous human proxy. Route the request to a human agent with a templated handoff. The AI can pre-populate suggested replies and relevant account context, then mark the case as staged for human approval. This costs human time, so design SLAs and capacity limits for the proxy route. Fallback 5. Read-only failover. Keep the AI visible as suggestions but block automated writes, so users or agents can see the AI's suggested invoice changes, but nothing is actually posted until manual confirmation. That stopped bad invoices in our example. People saw the suggestion, recognised the error, and corrected it before any write happened. Where do you trigger these fallbacks? Practical signals, low model confidence, provenance gaps, where the model can't show a source for a fact, a spike in edit rates, numeric mismatches between suggested totals and your verified ledger, or model unavailability. A good operational rule is require 2 complementary signals before you block automation, say low confidence plus numeric mismatch, so you don't over-trigger and lose automation value. 2 quick pilots you can run in days. Pilot A, support flow. After detecting low trust, automatically present a canned safe reply and run a read-only A/B test for 3 to 7 days to compare friction and edit rates. Pilot B, billing rights. Gate rights with structured verification. If the suggested total differs from the ledger, automatically open a human proxy route for a small pilot cohort until metrics stabilise. Acceptance checks and metrics you should track. First, edit rate. Percent of AI replies edited by humans within 24 hours. Pilot target, under 10%. Second, fallback frequency. Percent of interactions that used a fallback. Aim initially for 5% or lower so you keep automation value. Third, customer friction minutes. Median extra minutes a customer or agent spends because of the fallback. Use a simple A/B read-only validation. Show suggestions to half your cohort without writes and compare customer actions and downstream edits over a week. Micro case walkthrough, the billing incident I opened with. Problem: overnight model swap produced confident but incorrect line items. Immediate fallback: a read-only failover was enabled for invoice rights. This stopped bad invoices hitting customers. Pilot, structured verification for totals was rolled out to 5% of traffic. Outcome, edit rate dropped below 8% in the pilot cohort, fallback frequency settled at 3.5%, and support volume returned to baseline. The human team had capacity rules in place, so the proxy routing didn't create overload. Risks and pragmatic mitigations. Risk 1, over-reliance on canned fallbacks that flatten brand voice. Mitigation, limit canned replies to short situational lines and keep most customer-facing interactions as verified human or templated content. Risk 2, fallback routing creating human overload. Mitigation, pilot with a small cohort, set SLA caps and only route a fixed percentage to human proxy. Risk 3, mistaken triggers causing unnecessary fallbacks. Mitigation, require 2 signals and run read-only A/B tests before blocking writes. Risk 4, lack of production polish or a relatable microcase reducing adoption. Mitigation, start conservative, measure edit rate and fallback frequency, and include a short support founder soundbite or internal quote in your rollout comms so teams see the lived example.
Production notes for teams implementing this episode include a 20-30 second founder or support soundbite in your incident review and rollout materials to make the problem relatable. Capture one internal example quote about capacity rules or SLA limits and run read-only A/B tests for 3 to 7 days before any write blocks. Also instrument edit rate, fallback frequency, and customer friction minutes from day one. Reference ai-engage.com for the checklist, ready to copy fallback patterns, and a sample rollout plan to speed your pilot.
Quick recap, 3 takeaways. 1. Design for graceful degradation, so one model misstep doesn't become a customer incident. 2. Use simple, copyable fallbacks, canned replies, structured partials, progressive simplification, human proxy, and read-only failover, and trigger them with 2 signals. 3. Pilot conservatively with edit rate and fallback frequency targets, and instrument customer friction so you can iterate without breaking SLAs. One practical next question to consider: where in your product or support flow do you already have verification data you can use for structured partials?
That's it for today. If this hit a nerve and you're responsible for an AI feature that writes to customers, start a read-only A/B this week and track edit rate. Small pilots save a lot of headache. I'll be back tomorrow with another short, focused episode on practical AI operations.